Hello, denizens of Tetris. It is your old pal Van Dweller back with more classic Tetris Monthly Masters event for December 2025. And what we've got for you today is a little kind of unusual in the way that we order it, but I'm all for it. So we already did our round one match between Doodle and Poopy Old Hag. Doodle advanced to round number 2. And so what we're now going to do is the round 2 and the round 3 match. The round 3 match, of course, is a top 16 match. So at the end of the broadcast today, we will have determined one of our top 8. It's going to be Doodle taking on, I think it's Lokenze, or I don't know exactly how to pronounce it, so you guys will correct me in chat. I'm going to just say Lokenze because I don't know how else to say it. Lokenze? Lokenze? I don't know. But anyway, that person or Doodle will be taking on Dog in the round of 16. And we will, you don't care about pronunciation. I'm just going to say Lokenze. So Lokenze. Lokenze. All right, I'll say that. But anyway, no, Lokenze is what I'm going to say. Lokenze? All right, I'll say Lokenze. Oh, because you're from Spain, right? So Lokenze makes sense. All right, I'll say Lokenze. So Lokenze versus Doodle. Winner versus Dog. And the winner of that will move on to the top 8. Let's take a look at our top 8. Is anyone in? Well, yeah, Tugi is in. So Tugi defeated Knight in the round of 16 to make it here to the top 8. So we will add another one down there in that green bracket. So that is what we're going to do right now. So let's shut the heck up and do it, okay? Let's take a look at our rules real quick. This is a 32-player single elimination flat bracket tournament based on the 1989 version of Tetris released by Nintendo for the Nintendo Entertainment System on NTSC consoles. Players can play on emulator or console so long as the game mechanics appears as statistics are unmodified. They can use any controls so long as there's no big buttons or turbo functions used, whether electronic or mechanical, biological, turbo only. These matches are best of 5, so the first player to 3 wins is the winner of the match. Level 18 starts all the way through level 39. Super kill screen should be turned on. Uncapped score, no max outs. We will be using the same piece sets re-rolled in between each game of the match. Remember, players, you should not be receiving any advice while you are playing a game of Tetris. That is not allowed, so it's one mind per game. That is it. Except for my mind. You can listen to me. If I say something about your will, but you get nobody else, right? It's you and me and your opponent. We are the people who are relevant. Okay, so do not pause unless the commentator tells you to. If you do experience tech issues, just keep playing. So if OBS or your PC or your internet starts going on the fritz, just keep playing. I will sort it out. Your game might actually count. So do keep playing. And yeah, and if you like auto top out, it might be a top out. So just keep playing until you hear otherwise from me. Okay, good. The winner gets absolutely something, and that is a share of the prize pool. It stands right now at $95.98. We are looking to get to our $2,000 top 8 incentive. And yeah, if we get to 2,000, we can pay our top 8 instead of our top 4. So that's like paying twice as many people. So please do try and help us get to our $2,000 incentive. We haven't missed our goal in a long time. I think it's over 2 years now. So thank you to everybody who's helped us do that. If you do want to contribute to the prize pool, you can use the Matcherino command. That'll bring up a link. And that link, if you click it, will take you to the landing page for this tournament with our prize pool partner, Matcherino. Top right-hand corner of that page has a button that says log in. Click on that to log in. You can use your existing Twitch or YouTube or Discord account. Once you're in, look on the right side of the screen. You'll see 2 buttons right now that are relevant. One of them says contribute, and that is where you can contribute straight cash, homie. Click on that. It'll open up a whole thing. You can enter the amount and your payment method and just dump all your money into it would be the best thing to do. So that's how to contribute, straight cash. And then on the, below it, I think, there's a button that says claim code. And those are contribution codes. And those are things basically every time it's clicked by a unique account up to 50 times, Matcherino will kick in 25 cents. So that's free money. Let us not leave that on the table. And let us also not make me have to constantly harass and harangue and whatever, you guys, henpeck. I don't want to henpeck you all. Okay. So that's not good. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get it done. Thank you for your contribution or your claim code. Thank you for that. I don't know who that was, but thank you. All right. So use that Matcherino command and get in there. All right, that's how to support the players. To support the channel, that's something you can do. You can go to patreon.com/monthlytetris. Make an ongoing pledge of support, just like these people have done. Scott, Craig, Jane, The Window, Cannon, Tacky, Middlesburg, Corporal Jr., Shall Be, Troy Dan, Kim M, Ro, Potato, Cat, John T, Jason, Sunny, everybody else on the slide. Thank you so much. And if you want to find other ways to support us, you can use the support command, including a way to make an ongoing pledge without going on Patreon, which some people don't like. Go on Streamlabs or PayPal. I think you can do it there too as well. If you're on YouTube, you've got other ways to support us. You can do a super sticker, or you send a funny little emoji kind of thing into the chat, and we all feel warm and fuzzy. And then if you want to have your chat acknowledged by me and possibly read on stream, use the super chat feature, and that would be a good thing. You can also join the channel as a member. You can also gift a channel membership, and you can give multiple channel memberships over on YouTube as well. On Twitch, you've got bits. You can contribute to the channel, and if you want to accompany that with a comment, so long as it's appropriate and not super annoying, then I'll almost certainly read it on the stream. And you can also subscribe to the channel. You can gift a subscription to the channel. You can gift multiple subscriptions to the channel. And if you're an Amazon Prime member, you've got an Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime gaming subscription that you can apply to the streamer of your choice on a monthly basis. It is, you only get one a month, okay? And it's use it or lose it. You can't save them. You can't stack them. So don't lose them, use them, and sometimes use them on us. You spread it around if you need to, but sometimes use it on us. We could really use the support. All right, thanks everybody for your support of the prize pool or the channel, or if you can't do either one, thanks for hanging around. So, let's go ahead and refresh our people. Oh my God, we have a person. We have an actual human person behind the screen name. Wowies, look at this. Lokenze, how are you doing? There you go. How you doing? Congratulations. Look at this. Look at it. Oh, look at this. Look at this happy individual ready to play Tetris, wearing a hoodie, got buttons on. I'm just trying to get good material so I can make an avatar. All right, there you go. Look at those thumbs. Those are you guys may not like it, but that's what the thumbs of a winner looks like. All right, there you go. Let me go ahead and just line up this camera. We'll drop you the pieces in the chat. And oh, Carnation instant breakfast. You don't know that because you're from Spain and you're like 20 years old, so you don't know what that is, but that's okay. You're 13? Oh my God, you're 13? Oh my God, wow. Holy moly. Wow, this is quite the 13-year-old. My goodness. All right, 13. Well, I'll believe you. This head of hair. My goodness gracious. Lokenze's got the wisdom of a 20-year-old. You can tell. All right. Listen, when I was a teenager, I used to get mistaken for way older all the time. My first day in college, I was 19. And somebody was like, "Oh, it's so great that you're coming to class," and I was like, "Okay, yeah, thanks. Why?" He's like, "Well, continuing education, right? Adult education." And I'm like, "How old do you think I am?" And he was like, "You're like 35, right?" I'm like, "No, I'm 19." Yeah. So that was my first day of college. Is this her first Masters? Yes, it is. I'm 19 right now. I'm aging in reverse, actually. All right, let's see if we get more. All right. Off stencil Masters debut. It may not be Lokenze's fault. Let me go ahead and fix the stencil and get all this ready. All right, game one. It's hard to adjust stencil. I mean, dark mode is allowed, but it is hard to adjust stencil. Let me reset the trans. Oh no, perfect stencil. Perfect stencil. That was on my side. Is whoever seed 15 was last month is the culprit. So let's shame that person, okay? Lokenze, perfect. Well, not perfect, but left and right is easier to fix than up and down. We'll still say A. We'll still say A. All right, did I put the pieces in the chat? I thought I did. Yeah, I did. So Doodle's got them. Retire now, everyone above age 15. Yeah, true, for sure. I thought, yeah, I did. CC60, no pinners. Guys, pinners are winners. By the way, thank you, Adam Irish, for the raid. Party of 10. Hope you guys had fun over there at Adam Irish's party. CTWC Iberia ROM. Look at this. Tetris.es. What is Tetris? Oh my God. All right. Well, it looks like both players are ready. Let's check them seeds. CC6087. Well, let us get them started. Round two. It's round two in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. On the left side of your screen, seed at number 15, and they're only 13. Lokenze is how I'm told it's pronounced. Lokenze is, oh, it says USA, but it's not USA, it's Spain. Oh my God. In the debut, I got your place wrong. I'll fix it because who knows? I was just, I did this at the last moment. But from España. All right, we're going to fix it right now, okay? Anyway, Lokenze is here. 1.39 million as a PB. This is time to do the lazy part of the commentary. 1.39 million as a PB. Qualled in with a 1.33 million. So is there like a PB in quals or something? Because that is like very close. Anyway, that 1.39 is a top 100 score, roughly 93 if it were on the list, but it isn't. Lokenze was the winner of CTWC Iberia 2025. That was back in October, and Lokenze defeated Somalian in the finals of that one. And I think other notable people in there, F1 champion, I think was that Vache Beastie and Gunter also. Oh, and Retro Cabeza played in that one as well. Also played in Pumpy's one-day tournament in October. And technically qualified into CTM October 2025, but had to forfeit just for whatever reason. It happens, whatever. So October was the first time they qualified into Masters, but didn't actually end up getting to play. So this is technically Lokenze's debut. So we love seeing new players debut. 196 for Lokenze, 199 for Doodle. Dislocated their knee. Oh, I didn't know that at all. Vandy say Void Cat happy. All right, I said it. So yeah, let me fix real quick because you know this is debut. You want to get your full dignity here. 1.39 not rated. 1.39 million. And then we'll tell you who Doodle is, but everybody knows who Doodle is, so I don't want to do, you know, lazy commentary. You know? where you just tell people who people are. It's so lazy to collect data for like 8 to 12 hours a month and then tell people when you don't actually have to do it. So lazy. All right, there we go. And we're LOK. Ready? You're going to watch it change right before your eyes. Ready? Anyway, 316 for Lokenze, 296 for Doodle. All right, here we go. It's changed, guys. All right, I fixed it. Vandy fixed it. Saving Tetris from myself once again. 339 for Lokenze, 343 for Doodle. And Doodle, seed number 18, USA, PB of 1.64 million. Doodle qualified in with a 1.29 million, but has an overall PB of 1.64 million. That is a rollover. That is a that would be number 68 on the leaderboard if it were on the leaderboard, but it isn't. So that's good though. You know, Doodle dodging two very hilarious numbers on either side. So there you go with that. Anyway, Doodle defeated someone in round number 1, and that was Poopy Old Hag. Poopy was is a DAS player making it into Masters for the first time ever and getting in with DAS in 2025. I mean, you know, that's a big accomplishment. So, and you know, Poopy, you know, that match was maybe closer than it needed to be because Poopy was an absolute hero in that one for sure. 405 for Lokenze, 430 for Doodle, but Doodle did get through round 1 to make it here to this round 2. $441 for Doodle, 409 for Lokenze. Doodle in at 490. Doodle is a former hopeful circuit winner. Won one back in March of 2023. And Doodle has played in a, let's see, 1 Mega Masters, 2 Mega Masters, 23 and 24. And made his debut in the monthly Masters event in February of 2025. Also played in DAS Masters. So yeah, 3 Mega Masters appearances, including this year. And Doodle looking to advance to round 3 for the first time. So Doodle is, you know, either started in round 1 or started in round 2, but has yet to make it into the round of 16. So Doodle looking to do that for the first time here. 601 for Lokenze, 609 for Doodle. We got a tight one here. This is a best of 5 with a level 39 super kill screen. All of November we were playing without the level 39 super kill screen. We did we get to colors at all? Like, we did not get to colors in that entire tournament, did we? I'm trying to remember, did we? Yeah, no colors at all. What the heck? Yeah, we got an NCTM. That's it. No more No Cap November. It's over. Except that tournament was so well supported, both prize pool and channel, that we have to do it. I mean, how could we not do it next year? Oh no, Doodle gonna hang a J piece on the left side And Lokenze is already ahead and will take game number 1. So Lokenze in their debut is going to win game number 1. All right. All right, both players, I guess, having some jitters. You don't need jitters. It's just you and me. It's just Lokenze, Doodle, and your old pal Vandy. There's no why be nervous. It's just your old pal. Don't worry about it. Petition for a second Tap Masters. All right, we'll do it. We'll do it. Colin says, I'm nervous. All right, Colin is nervous as well. But you don't need to be. It's just you, me, Colin, and Lokenze. It's fine. I keep hitting the button for the seed, and I keep hitting it right on the corner, and it doesn't actuate the button. So my apologies, guys. I am going to run an ad after this one. Oh, Retro Cabeza. All right, I see that. Retro Cabeza. All right, 2A5 CB4. Both players are ready. Let's get him started. Game number 2. Lokenze up 1 game to none over Doodle. Tetris says, I do not want an ad. I guess I should subscribe to the channel or use my free Amazon Prime, Twitch Prime gaming subscription free for use each month. Tetris, yeah, those are, you have made, you have performed a logical process, right? Who says there's no connection between, values and logic, right? What you should do isn't logical, say the philosophers, but Tetris has gone through a logical process right now to decide what he should do. Amazing. Take that, David Hume, right? My goodness. 30,000 for Lokenze, 57,000 for Doodle. Oh, Retro Cabeza is in the chat right now. You are the modern day Sophocles. Yeah, Sophocles was a playwright. You might be thinking of Socrates. Tetris, you get it. You get a C minus. You are the modern day Socrates. All right, there you go. Good job. $103 for Lokenze, 111 for Doodle. You're both. You're all right. Well, all right. We're figuring it out. All right. Looks like Chris just subbed on Twitch. Thank you so much, Chris. Appreciate that. 9 months. Prime sub too. Prime sub is like easy. Like so many people are members of Amazon Prime. You just connect your Twitch account. It's easy and fun. And you get a free one. And it's like, if you don't do it, that money just goes right back into like Bezos's pocket. So, on the one hand, I have less money than Bezos, so, support Vandy. On the other hand, let's be real. Bezos would do a lot more like productive things like that than I would with this money. So maybe it's better off for Bezos. I don't know. But just give it to me because I want it. All right, 210 for Lokenze, 232, 188 for Doodle, who's kind of incredulous, just making these I can't believe it faces, and what the heck. Kingsman is here. Tyler is the modern day Play-Doh. Right, Play-Doh. It's a pretty good one, King. All right, people are doing contribution codes. Thank you for that. We still have, last I looked, we had 30 something left. If you don't use your Prime sub, Katy Perry's going to space again. Do you really want that? I mean, you know, listen, I guess if you can do it, do it. Oh, wait, did Dua Lipa go to space too? Oh, then I'm definitely going to space. All right, 349 for Lokenze, 327 for Doodle. We have 29 contribution codes left, so use that Matcherino. It's in the chat, at least in Twitch right now. Click on that, log in, click on the claim code button, and you're done. 373 for Doodle, 360 for Lokenze. Lokenze gets a Tetris 383. First ever CTM match commentated from outer space. All right, well, we have had contribution codes. Jungle Cook, Strog, Flies Whizzle, Charity Bird, Jan Ondrus, Susie B64, Trebus, Tetris, Sebi. So thank you all. All right, Doodle with a big S spire, a big blue spire. Didn't Richard Wolf commentate a match on an airplane? Oh, is that true? Holy moly. All right, Pseudo Canard is in there with the code 454 Lokenze. Doodle's still kind of working around that spire, filling out this board. Sébastien Lepage. Thank you. Justin W. Multiple Sébastien. All right, Lokenze into 19 at 526. 542 for Doodle. Adam Irish, I've seen Bees is in. See, now I think if I say the names out loud, I think that's helping. People want to hear their names. Dirty Tetris Doodle 605. All right, Lokenze in a situation here. Dirty Tetris, that's going to help bring this down. 581. 635 Doodle. Tetris Doodle 719. Lokenze still fighting. Illerhaas. Cat Kit 91. All the stars are here. Thank you. 601 for Lokenze. Just been kind of fighting for a while. Just cannot seem to get this whole thing down stacked and clean again. Or at least hasn't so far. Doodle humming along here, 200,000 points ahead. There's another one for Doodle. Doodle also 13. Oh, there's a Dirty Tetris. Lokenze. All right, little misdrop there for Doodle. The winner of this will play Dog in the round of 16. Yeah, Lokenze is rolling. Both players are rolling. I bet if it were Das, it would be amazing. You're right. 200,000 point lead still for Doodle. 8 to 10 lines ahead. Yeah, Poopy was the DAS player. You should go back and watch, was that last night? Yesterday? It all runs together. Poopy Old Hag's match last night, or yesterday, against Doodle. A 79 for Doodle. On level 30 now. Well, it's still about that 200,000 point lead, but also ahead in lines. Lokenze gonna get a dirty Tetris just after that 29 entry, 910. There's another one, 946. Lokenze trying to get set up here, but gonna miss with that long bar. Gets the bar over. That's gonna be a top for Doodle at BO6. Chase down target for Lokenze BO7, but it doesn't seem like he's gonna get there, so that is going to be a top out. Lokenze Doodle will survive and take game number 2. Yeah, Doodle with a great, post there. So, all right, let's get some new pieces for the players. I have hit the button squarely in the middle, and now the pieces are being dispersed into the chat. All right, 17 contribution codes left, y'all. Doodle says not trying to lose 03 here. All right, well, that's not going to happen. Pieces F9, 758F. 3 more of these, and we'll be over $100, and then Tyler will be on the hook to contribute $0 to the prize pool. So. All right, pieces are in chat. Let me guess. I'm going to guess they're not. Yeah, nobody's pinning. Nobody's pinning. There's the pin. F9758F. All right, Chris W., thank you for the contribution code. Okay. F978. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Lokenze, you just got C-check, bro.
Got him.
Yeah, I know. C-checked on debut, right? Can you believe it? All right, looks like both players are ready now. Let's go ahead. Game number 3. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. He liked it. He did. Yeah, C-Checker got owned. Was that what match was that yesterday? Where I literally checked, I had the C-Checker open and I go, yep, that's right. And then it was wrong. Someone messed up an 8 for a 9. That happened yesterday. We got the rare seed checker own. But seed checker has very high elo in these circumstances. All right, Tetris Doodle 77. There's one Lokenze 94,000. Somalian game? Might have been Somalian. Oh, Akatu Jati. Yeah, it was Akatu Jati, right? Akatu got it wrong. And I was like, yep, looks good to me. Looks good. Ha ha. $118 Lokenze, 106 Doodle Tetrises, and Lokenze Tetrises. The seed was 6918OF. That's right. Colin knows. I mean, that is like, yeah, of course Colin's going to remember that. 6918OF. Oh, those are funny numbers and letters. $177 for Doodle, $210 for Lokenze. I'm surprised that Twitch even lets you type that into the chat. It's pretty sus. 201 for Doodle, 235 for Lokenze. Don't worry about it, Sebi. Yeah, we'll talk about it on Vandy Late Night. You're not invited. It's adults only. 282 for Lokenze, 247 for Doodle. $350 for Doodle, $364 for Lokenze. All right, Doodle is like, Doodle just like locked in. He's got his music here. He's in rhythm. 415 Lokenze, 464 Doodle. All right, Lokenze joining in. Maybe it's the flex style music. Maybe he's locked into the flex style music. All right, 25 cents more. Another button clicked from D. Bradley, also from DJ Mr. Burrow. Also had DJ Mr. Burrow contribute 678 into the prize pool. We're up to 107.01. Mr. Burrow says, is Vandy the real Santa Claus or simply a convincing facsimile? Yeah, we might share some superficial similarities. We both hang out with elves. We love cookies. We both rely on like unpaid labor to deliver joy to children all around the world. All right, 613 for Lokenze, 660 for Doodle. There's a Tetris Doodle. Another Tetris Doodle, 711, 617 for Lokenze. Arbaro says 2 TNP alumni. Yes, indeed. 646 for Lokenze, 741 for Doodle. That's right. We're both bringing joy to the world. Tetris for Lokenze, 682, 771 Doodle. Arbaro with the $10 contribution to the prize pool, as well as the contribution code says, join Tetris for the non-pros at tnp.tetris.lol. And remember, use code Vandy at signup for 10% off of your TNP signup. I don't know, that's not really true. Does it cost anything? Arbaro, does it cost anything to join Tetris for the non-pros? Oh my God, Doodle gonna top out 793. The target for Lokenze, 794. It's technically true, like 10% off zero, right? Lokenze is open on the right and needs a bar here. Gets a bar down. We should be able to fix this board. 794 is the target. It's got forever and a day to do it. And Lokenze could go up 2 games to 1. Still got 19,000 to go. All right, there's a triple. And there's the Tetris. Okay, that is good. Lokenze is good in game number 3, and we'll go up 2 games to 1. Doodle made a last-ditch effort to distract Lokenze with the turning off the score while Lokenze was still playing. It's a, it's a shop-worn trick, Doodle. Guys, I'm not being serious. Just for the sake of the YouTube commenters, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Okay? I know it's hard for you to pick up on when people are kidding and not. Lokenze says, jokes on Doodle. I'd already completed the chase down in real time by then. See? Doodle says, never set up a center well. Never do it. Yeah, wise words. All right, the pieces are here. 352630. Pieces are here. They were pinned by Hana this time. Thank you, Hana. Appreciate it. 352630. Both players are ready. It's game number 4. Doodle needs to win to stay in. Lokenze looking to wrap it up right now. Move to the top 16. And in a Masters debut, let's go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. All right, LZSJ. Not much says it's match point potentially. Yes, indeed it is. It is indeed. Look at that. Someone in chat paying attention. Amazing. What's up, Sud? Zoltan is here. Marktris. Speaking of Zoltan, qualifiers are open for January CTM, and we got a full menu. We have got a Masters event, a Das Masters event, and a stupid Tetris Monthly. How am I going to do this? I don't actually know, but I have to. We got to get some streams in, man. Got to get some streams in. I don't want to drive DoorDash, guys, okay? My limited experience driving DoorDash and Instacart, not good. I'll do it if I have to, but maybe if I do enough streams, it'll save me from having to partake in the gig economy. 124 for Doodle, 125 for Lokenze. Obaro says, I got an 805 in my Das Masters qual. Not going to make it, but that's a pretty good score for me. That is good. What is the STM going to be? The STM is going to be something that very few people will want to play or be able to play with any competence. It is no rotation. You're actually in chat, Christopher W., with the widely acknowledged best player in the world in all of human history at this mode, Zoltan. So Zoltan is in the chat with you right now. The world record holder, innovator in no rotation theory. And pretty much I'm doing this tournament just to give Zoltan a tournament. They do start on level, it's either going to be 0, 1, or 2. Zoltan, what do you think of like a level 1 start? My concern is that there may be people who just like never push down. It will take 500 years. But at least level 1, there's a little bit of, you know, I don't know. What do you think? You don't want to go too fast, right? Because it's a puzzle mode, right? It's like a thinking mode. My best is in the 20s, but that was years ago. And I don't remember the exact number, but I did get into the 20s. It might have been like during 2020, 2021 STM. Perfect. So you think level 1 is good? You think level 1 is good? You want it to be, you know, in the spirit of what the no rotation community is already doing, but we also have to make sure that we can move this tournament and the streams along, right? So if level 1 sounds good to you, and then that makes sense. Mr. Burrow wants level 0. Level 0, 1, 2, 3 are all good. Maybe we'll do level 1. $374 for Doodle, $258 for Lokenze. Anpu says, Doodle continuing to stack center well after explicitly saying never to do it. Well, you know, it's like a siren calling him to crash his boat along the shore. You just can't help it. 422 for Doodle. All right, nice little adjust there for the T to get Tetris ready. There is a Tetris. 445, 323 for Lokenze. So we've done, you know, fast modes in STM. So we're going to try to do a couple of slow modes and get back to fast modes. We'll try, you know, alternate. We'll mix it up. All right, Doodle here. Oh, got to block the well just as the bar comes in. Opens it up, gets a long bar down. Tetris 525 for Doodle here on 19, 363 for Lokenze. So Lokenze back by a considerable amount, about 140,000 point deficit. Retro Cabeza said you should see Lokenze's feet grip. It's crazy. I wish I could. That's all right. When people are new, we give them some, you know, oh no, Doodle. Oh no, I thought Doodle was going to use one of those L pieces for the left. So we got to chase down target for Lokenze of 562. 562 is the target. It's about 112,000 points to chase down right now. This is very doable. Oh, nice little delay burn there. More contribution codes being done. Thank you, Jungle Cook and Matthew R. Appreciate that. All right, there's a Tetris into 24. Tetrises are worth 30,000. So like a Tetris and change away. All right, little S flat set up for a Tetris. Long bar goes in. 556, still another 5,000 to go. And Lokenze actually set up for a Tetris. Long bar goes in, and that is it. Lokenze is going to advance to the top 16 in his Masters debut, and Lokenze cannot believe it. Doodle, you played great. Lokenze is very excited. Maybe a little emotional to get over there, so GG's Lokenze. Doodle, maybe next time. GG's to you. Hope to see you again in future events. Played great. Always a pleasure, of course. There, is Lokenze screaming? I don't know what Lokenze. Is Lokenze screaming? Having a heart attack, I guess. Be careful of that space heater, though. Don't burn yourself on the heater. There, Lokenze. All right. Now you get to play, you know, the greatest Tetris player in history. No big deal. No big deal. All right, so let's go ahead and set up our next match. Gonna run an ad real quick. I never ran that ad. I threatened to run an ad. I never did. All right, we're watching ads now. So let me go ahead and jank up this thing. So goodbye, 15. And hello, number 2. And goodbye, 18. And yeah, I got to fix Lokenze's other side as well. So give me a second, because I messed up the placard for both sides. So that was my fault. Sorry about that. We'll get Lokenze in the correct country. Lest anyone think Lokenze is from the United States, all right? You wouldn't want that out there. Give me one sec. ESP. All right. Write me15.ping, right? There it is. Okay. All right, so let me just go ahead and refresh both of these players, get them set up, and then I'm going to need a minute. All right, there's Dog. All right, we'll get Dog over there, Lokenze over here. Lokenze, don't get nervous. It's only a 2-time CTWC world champ, winningest player in CTM history. It's fine. Don't worry about it. You'll be fine. You'll be totally fine. It's totally fine. All right, give me guys, give me 1 minute. I'll be right back. I'll drop the pieces in chat, but I'm going to be back in a minute. All right, I am back. Thank you, everybody, for indulging me. The pieces are in the chat. Let's do your fingers. All right, here we go. All right, well, Stolen Short Sword has said, since Masters has expanded to 32 players, I'm just going by Short Sword. Since Masters has expanded to 32 players, it's the first time a player has made the top 16 in their debut. All right, I'll say that during the match portion. All right, so that way it's on YouTube. And okay, I'll probably have to adjust the cams and stuff like that, but that's okay. You made the top 16? Oh my god. All right, well, I won't say it. Short Sword, obviously your research department. Oh yeah, Mega Masters. Yeah, Mega Masters. True. All right, monthly Masters. All right. Well, there's some nuance here, okay? All right. Looks like we're back. Let's go ahead and check both seeds. A6A, E4D. This is the first time someone has messed up the seed check, but then also gotten to top 16 in their debut. So there you go. All right. Looks like both players are ready. It's Dog versus Lokenze in the top 16. The winner goes to the top 8 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. On the left side of your screen, it is seed number 2 from the United States of America with a PB of 29.4 million. That was the former world record for score that was achieved when Dog became the first player to achieve the rebirth on the Tetris gym competition and training cartridge. Kind of decrashified rebirth, first player ever to have done that. He's a 12-time CTM Masters winner. That includes wins in Mega Masters and Lone Star and our monthly Masters events as well. 12 times the winningest player in CTM history. Also a 2-time CTWC champion and a 6-time CTWC gold bracket player overall. And all but one of those years, he's been in the top 4. Dog playing Tetris ranked number 2 in the December Premier Poll. You can find the full rankings over at premierpoll.com. Premier with an E at the end. So Premier as in first, not as in best. I'm just kidding, of course. It's a great poll. And IT is our good friend Pumpy Heart, who is such a dear friend. Okay. 146 for Dog, 144 for Lokenze. And on the right side, it is Lokenze playing in Masters for the first time and won in round 2. So that top 15 seed got Lokenze into the round of, the second round. And Lokenze defeated Doodle in that round to make it here to the round of 16. Lokenze is from Spain, has a PB of 1.39 million, and is the winner of this year's CTWC Iberia Regional. Of course, Iberia, the peninsula that encompasses Spain, Portugal, and then it's not Andorra. Is it Andorra? What is it? What is the other? Isn't that part? What's the other little nation there? Andorra and Gibraltar too. Okay, got it. Okay, so there you go. 242 for Lokenze. 264 for Dog. I'm hard. It's hard for me to keep up with all of my, peninsulas. I'm pretty weak on peninsular knowledge, but I know a lot about archipelagos. Okay. 268 for Lokenze, 314 for Dog. Tetris for Lokenze, 313, 315 for Dog. What about isthmuses? Yeah, I used to live on an isthmus, actually. So I do have some firsthand knowledge of isthmuses. All right, so Dog gonna kind of miss with that T-piece, and that's gonna create a couple dependencies on the left side, and he kind of compounds it. Or maybe he's doing this on purpose. Maybe this is some kind of special long bar technique that I've just totally completely ignorant of, but yeah, a couple of misses on that left side 5 taps. Obaro says, I don't know if I live on an isthmus or a peninsula or both. Yeah, it's tricky. Send me your exact coordinates. I'll let you know. But I did. I used to live in Madison and Wisconsin, and I used to live on the isthmus between Lake Monona and Lake Mendota. That's not confusing. 481 for Dog, 435 for Lokenze. What is an isthmus? It's usually kind of a narrow band of land between two bodies of water. $528 for Dog, $484 for Lokenze. Yeah, we're learning features of physical geography here on CTM. You never know what you're going to learn here on Classic Tetris Monthly. $559 for Dog on 19, $532 for Lokenze. All right, Tetris Lokenze, 634. Lokenze's back by about 12 lines and by about 60,000 points. This is a lot closer than, you'd get from, just looking at the score difference. All right, Dog with that kind of problems with that left side, not able to fling that piece over, but does have a way out. Long bar goes down the right side, can now get one over to the left. And Dog going to survive. A little bit of down stacking here to do 760. There's a Tetris Lokenze, 697. All right, Dog opens up the right side, long bar down, 830 for Dog, 710 Lokenze. Lokenze has a bunch of matches in the match database. Not a lot in Liquipedia, though, because most of them are in Tetris for the non-pros, community, things like that don't quite make it into Liquipedia, sort of majors or, just one level below majors. 971 for Dog, 853 Lokenze. Lokenze was a winner of a community tier 5 in May of this year. So Lokenze went from winning a community tier 5 to now in the top 16 of Masters in the same year, which is actually kind of bonkers. All right, so Dog is into 29, A30, 898 for Lokenze. Yeah, defeating Martz in the finals. How do you, the same year you're playing Martz in the finals, and now you're playing Dog in the biggest online tournament. A58 for Dog, 960 for Lokenze. Was that real tier 5 or Mega Masters tier 5? That's a good question. It was in May, so it was probably the April. So I think Mega Masters was in April this year, right? Oh boy, Lokenze's board breaking down. That's going to be a top of Lokenze, 974. And Dog is good in game number 1. All right, if we get a pinner on that, it would be great. B5, 6, 7, F2. I have never played in a CTM tournament that isn't community tier. That's crazy. That is wild. Why does Dog look so scary? I mean, aura, I guess. I mean... I think that's all in your head. Dog is a very amiable, affable individual. I think it's just because you know what he's done. All right. What's happening? Lokenze.
You just got C-checked, bro. Strike 2.
Ugh.
Got him.
Uh-huh. Well, you signaled ready. It doesn't matter. You were signaled ready. C-check is invalid. All right. Well, you can take it. You can file a formal appeal. You can file a formal appeal with the CTRA, Classic Tetris Reporting Authority. All right. B5, 6, 7, F2. All right. Game number 2. Dog is up 1 game to none. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Chris Forrest will be right on your appeal immediately. So it's a quick turnaround. We're going to put Chris Forrest on it. What happens on the 3rd strike? You don't want to know. You have to play tier 5 against Mart's finals every month for the next year. That's it. You just have a year of Mart's. It is game number 2. Dog is up 1 game to none against the against Lokenze. The Eternal Mart's match is the worst punishment you can give. Yeah, at first it'd be like, man, I'm just winning over and over and over again, because of course you would. But eventually it becomes, is this all there is to life? Like some weird purgatory of just playing Tetris against Mart's forever. 117 for Lokenze, 94,000 for Doug. Groundhog Mart's. Yeah, it's like Groundhog Day, but Mart's. Mart's hops into the chat. Yeah, let him. He knows. That's all right. Mart's is in Martz is in Roast Club, right? So, you know, I have carte blanche to roast Martz and Kingsman. We all have a gentleman's agreement. We can all roast each other as much as we want, right? $150 for Dog, $210 for Lokenze. Tetris Lokenze, $235, $155 for Dog. Roasting other players, man, such lazy commentary. I know, it's so lazy. Lazy. Don't even get me started again, Vino Floof. I should never read the comments. I mean, they don't really. It's more, you know, they don't make me doubt myself. I don't feel bad about myself when I read the comments. I feel bad about humanity, right? I can't believe that there are people out there who think these things and think these are like valid thoughts. You read YouTube comments last night and you hated it? Yeah, I mean, it's just like, now a lot of y'all are putting comments in YouTube, those of you watching live, and you guys are all good. You know, you guys are, you know, it doesn't apply to anyone here, of course. But yeah, it makes me sad that there are people out there that's how they think, but that's the entire internet, right? These people are walking around, you know, just going to the store, shopping. They're ahead of you in line. You know, they're at the same stoplight as you, and they're just there having this quality of thoughts, and they're out there. Tetris for Dog, $343, $379 for Lokenze. So it just kind of, you know, the internet is revealing. People think, oh, the internet is really degrading people's discourse and the quality of their thought. No, it's just revealing it. Like this is what people were like forever. $451 for Lokenze, $412 for Dog. But now you can be anonymous and say anything to, you know, worldwide audience. This is what's been going on in people's minds for eons. $434 for Dog, $451 for Lokenze. There's another Tetris for Lokenze. All right, Lokenze taking the skim there. Tetris Dog 551 through 125. We're about to hit level 19. Winter says, if you get 4 strikes, you have to moderate YouTube comments for a month. Ay. I don't look at them often. Once in a while. And whenever I do, I'm like, you know, occasionally there's some, you know. I mean, it's good to see all of you guys who are watching live and they're making comments. But then it's just like people I never heard of with just the unbelievably worst, most brain-dead takes. Now, I don't care if somebody has questions, right? If they have questions and they're asking a question and they don't know and they're new, that's great. That's perfectly fine. You know, if they register like a disagreement in a respectful way, that's fine. But like insults and just belligerent ignorance is just stupid. $686 for Dog, $635 for Lokenze. All right, just split triple there for Dog, $720. And there's also the guy that tells me not to laugh. That's the other guy. The guy says, why he's got to stop laughing. I'm sorry. Oh, dog got a miss for that triple, I think. But and it ends up getting a Tetris 759. The guy who hates me for laughing. Yeah, Carl Henriksen, I think is the name. But I've seen him in other channels. Like, I've seen him in Classic Tetris League's YouTube complaining about the same thing. Like, why just stop laughing? Like, so apparently it's just a problem he's got with the world. Like, just wants to extinguish the laughter of the world. It sounds like a Disney plot. Tetris for dog, 857, 815 for Lokenze. The laughing Felice is here. Yep, be careful. 878 for Lokenze, 892 for dog. Or Borrow, I agree. I love your laugh. Don't ever change. I think it's great. So 947 Lokenze putting up a good game here. 947 on 26. Dog just a few points away. And he's got the max now. Can you actually change how you laugh, though? Yeah, I think so. You can probably do that. If you were a professional speaker and you had an off-putting laugh, or your laugh just wasn't serving you somehow, you could consciously change it. It's like you can change your accent. I think it's the same kind of thing. A75 for dog, BO3 for Lokenze. I'm sorry, Kingsman, I know. B13 for Lokenze on 29, so outpacing dog right now. And, you know, Lokenze's got like 12 lines in hand as well, and a little bit of a lead. Oh, no, that bar is going to hang on the left side, and Lokenze cannot fix. Chase down target for dog is B31. That is the target, B31. He's set up for a Tetris. If he gets it, it would be enough. He's going to block. Okay, there's a double, and that is going to do it. So dog, a little bit of a scary situation, but he's going to down stack, and he's going to chase it down. Dog's going to go up 2-0. Kings said, this is a serious game. No laughing allowed. Would Bob Costas laugh during the World Series? Would Joe Buck laugh during the Super Bowl? Would Howard Cosell ever laugh during the Thriller in Manila for Shane Vanning? I know. I'm failing to hold to the standards set by sports broadcasters, and I shouldn't count myself among them. You're right. All right, new pieces are here, players. You can take a minute if you need it. CB9B9F, CB9B9F. The Thriller in Vandinilla. Oh, that would be Kingsman. That's like a ready-made. That's like a ready-made Kingsman nickname, you know, the Vanilla Thriller, you know. So Kingsman, you should use that. Find one of your fave fives and call him the Vanilla Thriller. CB9 B9F, CB9 B9F. All right. You are not getting C-check for the third time. Good job. All right, looks like both players are ready. Dog is up 2-0. Lokenze Trying to continue this Cinderella run. Let's see what we can do. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Yeah, that is a tough seed check because, you know, there's, you know, bees, multiple bees in there. Pseudo Canard with the 4, 5, 6, 7. That's going to get us up to 163.68 in the prize pool. So thank you, Pseudo Canard. Also want to thank the Blackfoot Sicilian, Matthew Robin as well for the contributions via the contribution codes. Guys, 10 contribution codes remaining, 10 left. Go over to Matcherino. There you go, Mino Floof. Go over to Matcherino. 10 people. Let's do it by the end of this game. That's all we need. There's probably, how many are you watching? 146 right now. There have got to be 10 of you who have yet to claim a code. And don't be like, you know, this is not, you know, the bystander problem. You know, that's very sad. So like something needs to be fixed or remedied, and everyone stands around because everyone thinks someone else is going to do it. And because everyone thinks that, nobody does anything. Don't do that. Don't be part of that. It's on you. Well, do it. You know, seize the reins of your mind and choose to do it. All right, a little spin there for Dog. 160, 146 for Lokenze. There we go. Got one from Ace Hardcastle, heeding the call. Thank you, Ace. Appreciate that. 205 for Dog, 169 for Lokenze. And we got another one from Hazelnut Milk. Sounds delicious. All right, everybody in chat, tell me what kind of milk that you use if you're drinking, what kind of milk do you use, okay? Are you like a whole milk, whole cow milk, 2% skim milk, almond milk, cashew milk? What's your milk? Soy milk? Vitamin D whole milk. Hana, best answer. Oat milk. Yeah, oat milk I've heard is good. I haven't had it, but I would try it. 2% winter. Lactose-free whole milk. I think this might be the most diverse range of answers for any of these kind of questions I've ever asked. Coconut milk. Heavy cream for cooking. 374 for Dog. 283 for Lokenze. Chocolate milk, says Tyler. Yeah, but there's whole chocolate milk, dark chocolate milk, 2% chocolate milk. 285 for Lokenze, 400 for Doug. DJ Mr. Bro says, I like shelf-stable, low-fat milk. So you literally go to like the regular aisles and buy those like packs of milk. I'm scared of that. I don't know why. That just seems, I don't think I would ever do that unless I guess we're in an emergency. All right, there's a lot it's heartening to me, and it makes me feel good inside that even though we all seem to differ in our preferences for milk, both in the material and fat content of the milk, and sometimes even flavor, that we could all come together and unite around something. Isn't that nice? 507 for Doug, 392 for Lokenze. And these, these divisive times, especially when it comes to milk, we're all here just to enjoy Tetris. Spider Waffle says nut-based milk is technically juice, not, nut juice. Okay, well, listen, Spider Waffle. There's always one, okay? There's always one. Spider Waffle trying to harsh our mellow here. 581 for Dog, 531 for Lokenze. All right, Sky with the contribution code. 7 left. 7 of them left. All right, there's Colin coming in hot with the dad jokes. Tetris Lokenze dirty, column 10, 1 row up. 574 going aggro. 724 for Dog. Here's another contribution code, Fizzy Cola Bottles. Thank you. 780 Dog. 609 for Lokenze. Thank you, Justin Way. Appreciate that. Here's another one from Sarelli. Thank you, Sarelli. 5 left. All right, Doug gets a long bar. And it's not going to clear anything, but it does help build out the board and allow him to uncover that right side. Long bar down. Tetris, Dog, 851. 654 for Lokenze. Almost a 200,000 point lead for Dog right now. Was it the previous, was it 3-1 Lokenze, right? Tetris Lokenze, column 9. A14 for Dog, 707 Lokenze. I think it was 3-1. All right, thanks. A86 for Dogs, got the max. 743 Lokenze. There's a Tetris, and he proves of that. Little S flat, opening it up. Tetris Dog B57 into 29. Long bar over Tetris Dog B93. Lokenze, long bar in for a triple. He's going to go for that dirty Tetris into 29. Going to get it just after 865. So see what Lokenze can do here on 29. And appears that he's not going to get very far. Well, kind of. Yeah, wasn't going to get very far. It's very hard to do. Dog was in the process of topping out, but had a big lead, so it is going to be Dog taking this one 3 games to none. But Lokenze, You did great, and I think you made a lot of fans here, so congratulations to you on your debut. You did amazing, and hope to see you again in future months. Doug, GG's to you. You've made it to the top 8, so you will have another shot to go deep into a tournament, try to close out this year with a victory, but still going to be a hard road here, so let's go ahead and report this one. We'll see. Dog 3, Lokenze pointing to some sort of cat, so I'm assuming this is Carnation something. All right, well, GG, here, we'll show you. There you go. We'll give you your moment in the sun. There you go. All right, Lokenze, hope to see you again. And Dog, GG's to you. Looking forward to your next match. Well, that is gonna do it for me today. I'm done. Guys, it's over. I may come back tonight. I have a couple of things I got to do today. If I get them done soon enough, I might come back and do a stream where I do some PBs or maybe even take some matches just kind of here and there. But I do have a few things I got to do today, so we'll see if that comes to fruition. 50-50. But anyway, thanks everybody who supported the channel today. New followers: Bert McCloven, Azir El Haxiador, and Mazinger Tetrium. New subs or resubs: Chris Winter, Knight, and Nando. Raid from Adam Irish. And yeah, thanks again, Knight. Appreciate that. I missed that earlier, and Nando, I missed that too. So thank you, both Prime subs. Love it. Oh, all 3 Prime subs actually. So yeah, thank you very much. That's your dad. Who's your dad? Nando or Bert McLovin? Nando. All right. Well, there you go. GG's to you, Dad. Thank you for being a supportive dad. We love supportive parents here in Classic Tetris Monthly. So thank you, Nando. Appreciate that. Thanks to our patrons: Scott Gray, Jane the Window, Canine Attacking, Middlesbrough, Corporal Shelby Jr., Troy Dan, Kim Ember, Potato Kaka, Jeff G, Jason Sunny, Patreon.com/monthly Tetris. Thank you to everybody else in the slide as well for your support. Prize pool is up to 165.43. We got 3 contribution codes left. We had a couple come in at the last moment: Lex Diskia and Belvedere. Thank you for that. We also had contributions from Pseudo Canard, Arbaro, DJ Mr. Boro. So thank you for those contributions. If I missed anybody here, my apologies, but thank you too. Okay, that is going to do it. Tomorrow, well, let's see. Let me see. When is the next time we have a thing? We have no other thing scheduled for this month. So there's no other Masters event scheduled right now. So yeah, I'm sure some of this stuff will start to come up as we go, but right now nothing scheduled, so nothing to tell you to look forward to. Guys, there's nothing to look forward to. It's almost like there's a major holiday coming up. Major holiday, whatever. I don't know. There you go. Probably because Christmas. Yep. I mean, I'm gonna be around, so I'm around. All right, anyway, YouTube, we'll see you when we see you. Thanks, Heinstein, Jingle, Cook, D. Bradley, Mark, Justin Way, RPG Bro, Spider, Waffle, Dirt Block, Harsh Ices, and nice Nika the Noob. Thank you for hanging out. Appreciate y'all. See you when we see you. Bye-bye. Like the stream. Thanks. And then, yeah, Twitch. I might